Welcome back to Shades of Reality Season 2. On today's show, I have a lovely guest by the name of Craig Thomas. Got that right this time. I always saying Wayne, Craig Wayne.
Yeah, Craig Thomas. Okay? Yeah, I'm okay, thanks.
Yeah. Did you get here?
Yeah,
good.
Just about.
Yeah.
Just about. Thought we weren't going to get no parking spaces.
I know, it's where it is, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So, who are you? Tell us a bit about you. Tell us about, because you are from one of the most notorious gangs in Birmingham, where you was part of one of the most notorious gangs in Birmingham, and now you've changed your life around into this, inspirational role model for the young people that was once in your position, if not worse. So, who are you?
My name's Craig Thomas. I'm from Hockley. Hockley is kind of, you got bad places, you got bad areas all over. But Hockley back in the day, in like Newtown, Handsworth, Vincent Green, they was more like the main gang affiliated places. But growing up I was just around gang called like the Burger Bar. But I wasn't really in the Burger Bar, you know what I mean? So I won't say, I was in Burger Bar. Yeah. But I was in like a younger kind of group, and we kind of came up and says, we're better than them. So more or less.
As the youths do.
Yeah, so that's what happens all the time. The next generation come up and they think they're better. So, we called ourselves Badder Bar. So we said we're Badder Bar. You know what I mean? We're better than them, so yeah.
Badder Bar was, because obviously I've heard of them, I'm from Birmingham, so yeah. So Badder Bar meant badder than burgers?
More or less.
Badder, not like that, but...
I wouldn't say just bad, but it was badder than anyone. Do you know what I mean? He went like just...
So that's where the name formed?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and we all had to like shave our hair off and to be a part of the gang. So we had to have bald heads, yeah.
I've read one of the guys that was in your gangs, one of his books told his story, and you mentioned that.
Yeah.
You mentioned that, I remember that. Good book, very good book actually.
Yeah, tonight, TSA.
Yeah, very good book. But so you was part of that, you was one of the founding members of that gang. Would you say, was you there when it was founded, or did you just join after it was founded?
I was there kind of when it started up, yeah. Yeah, I was there when it started up, yeah.
Okay. Tell me a bit about your time in the gang. What led you? What should I say? Not time in the gang, because I don't really need to know about that. But tell me what led you into gang affiliation.
Well, it weren't really. I don't know. It was just normal. Like where I'm from, it was just normal. It weren't really like It's just everyone we knew from the community, say the same area. We all used to just roll together, kind of thing, and that's what it was really. We used to just go everywhere together, as a group, and. Yeah, that's it really.
Yeah? So how did it become, obviously it's notorious, for certain, crimes and whatnot.
Yeah.
How did that, because there's gangs and then there's what you do in a gang, because gangs don't necessarily have to be a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's the, do you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Of what people do in the gang, so... How did you get into? Would you say you wasn't really involved like that? You just
I was gonna say that. I wouldn't say I was like a top.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Top gang member kind of thing like that. But I just hold my own really. You know what I mean? And I kind of see myself as a one-man soldier. So I weren't really in there for long. Do you know what I mean? And then I started to do my own thing, because obviously certain things happened and that. So everyone kind of went their own ways, and do you know what I mean? But I was more like a one-man soldier after that, because I thought like I didn't really need to be in a gang, because I could just like hold my own.
So it was more of because you was from the area.
Yeah, more or less.
Probably family, friends, close-knit community kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay then. So what made you change your life? At what point in your life you said, you know what, I need to just take a different path?
Say about 25. Say about 25 when I had my daughters, because I got 4 daughters. So when I was about say 25, I kind of changed a bit. I started to work. Well, not to say I didn't work when I was younger. When I was younger, I used to work as well.
While you was in?
Yeah, I used to work.
Okay, so you was...
I was on the roads and working at the same time, kind of thing.
Okay, so you was, like you said, you was
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So when I was younger, what did I do? Because I liked food. Yeah. So yeah, I liked food. I used to go to College of Food around the corner, and got kicked out of there. And then I was working on Broad Street, Le Petit Blanche. I don't know if it's like where all the celebrities and that go.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there, but it's a different name. And then so then I was there for a bit, and then I couldn't really take the head chef. Because he used to shout at people, but obviously back then I'm like, who's he talking to? You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I stopped working there, and then I was just on the roads, like properly on the roads from then to about 25. Yeah, about 25, and then when I was 25, what did I do? I started doing security.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I started doing security. I've been doing it for about, how long now? Doing it for years now, for about 12 years on and off.
Okay, so that kind of
13 years.
got you kind of motivated in the sense to turn you on.
Yeah, to turn around, and then a lot of my friends got locked up as well. Yeah, so a lot of my friends and my family, my cousins, they've all like got locked up and that. So doing like mad time.
So you just said, I don't want to go
and
there.
so
my kids and stuff, so I need to change my life around.
So I thought, I don't want to. I'm kind of people say, oh, you're lucky, because even people that have been locked up, they're like, you're lucky, because you was on the same thing as us, and. You know what I mean? Some of them said even worse than us. And they're like, you know what I mean? You're lucky. But then a couple of people said to me, you're not lucky, you're blessed.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got a purpose kind of thing. So you need to find your purpose. And then I just realised that my purpose really is just to show the kids, the younger people, that it's not about that gang life. You know what I mean?
Because you was always kind of, even though you was involved, you seem to still have that, what can I say? That... You had your own mind.
Yeah. I weren't really a follower.
You weren't easily influenced from young.
Yeah, and I reckon a lot of people didn't like me because of that as well.
Yeah, because you're strong-minded.
Because I wasn't a follower.
You're not a follower. People like sheep mentality, don't they? They act like they don't.
A lot of people in gangs, they are, the sheep.
Because they're in a gang, we get initiated in a gang, you listen to that, whoever you feel leader, there's always a leader of whatever, so it's all that. So you've like always kind of broke free. So when did you start? Because you've got a degree. Yeah, I started.
So then, when was it now? Probably about 30. Well, I'm going to give away my age now. Do you know what I mean? Well, yeah, I went to college. Big up Craig Pickney for his course. It was Gangs and Violence Level 3.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's like, come jump on the course. But I'm like, nah, because when I was young, I was kicked out of school as well. Like kicked out of schools, I was like just a lot of fighting and stuff like that. So I didn't really get good grades. You know what I mean? When I left school, my highest grade was like a C. So he's like, yeah, come to my course, come and do my course. I'm like, oh, nah. He's like, listen, we need people like you. Come on the course. So I've done the course. Passed the course. He's like, now you need to go uni. Yeah. And I'm like, uni? Like, uni? Bro, I'm saying I can't do uni. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean, academically, there. But obviously I was doubting myself. Yeah, that's what I mean. So I was doubting myself. And then even people around me were saying, you can't do uni. You go to uni. You know what I mean? You can't do uni. So I'm like...
Environment. But did Craig support you throughout your studies?
Yeah.
So
right
you had
through.
Someone that, was motivating you and keeping you on that level head.
Yeah, right through. So people are saying, bare negative people around and that, and saying, oh, you're not going to do it and this and that. And you go to uni, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to prove everyone wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm going to show people that you can be whatever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. So, while I was at uni, I started doing a carpet cleaning business. But I was working with my brother. He come over from Jamaica, and he started a cleaning business. Mm-hmm. So he started a cleaning business and said, you know what? You need to buy a machine. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing no cleaning. Like, man's not on that, you know what I mean? I didn't do no cleaning thing. You're mad. And he's like, listen, buy a machine. So I bought a machine now. And I was working with him for a bit. And then next thing you know, I just started getting loads of work myself. So I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to do my own thing, bro. Thanks for showing me the ropes. You get me? I'm doing my thing. So I started up my carpet cleaning business, and it's been going well. It's been doing good, been better than I thought, to be honest.
Really? I can see you sometimes on social media. You've done mine, actually, haven't you?
Yeah.
Twice. So yeah, he's very good people. Thomas Carpet Training, we highly recommend.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do get good feedback. Yeah, even on my website, there's a lot of good stuff.
I was
5
impressed.
stars. So.
I'm not just saying that because you was here. I was genuinely impressed.
Yeah, so yeah, man.
I seen the difference. Okay, then you got a few ventures going on because you've got Born to Win. That's your clothing. Born to Win Lifestyle. Young People Achieving. That's your CIC. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, Born to Win started. I had a boxing fight in 2018. Yeah, 2018. I was just training for fitness. You know what I mean? Really. So it's like, yeah, I was just doing it for fitness with Big T, Jim Skin. Big up, Jim Skin. You know what I mean? That's his clothing and that gym wear. And Ez ProSec Security. And we was just training, and then people kept shouting me saying, "You're gonna fight, you're good, man, you're good, you're gonna fight." I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm not fighting." You know what I mean? I'm just doing it for my fitness and that. You know what I mean? So they're like, "Nah, man, you need to fight." And then someone called me up and says, "Oh, if you fight, I'll pay you and give you some money." You know what I mean? So in the end, I just had a fight in 2018.
Did you win?
Yeah, I won.
Are you sure?
Come on, born to win, innit?
You sure?
I wouldn't have the clothing if I didn't win, you know what I mean?
So from that fight, it motivated you to start your own?
Yeah, so from that fight, I thought, you know what, born to win, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm born to win. I'm going to start clothing with the money what I won, what I made after the fight. So. Did
you go in thinking you was going to win?
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I've got that mindset. Like anything I do, I'm looking to win. Like anything I do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you have to have that mindset.
Yeah, of course. You do.
Do you know what I mean? And when I'm from and I changed my mindset. My mindset was very negative back in the day. You know what I mean? So it's like I just used to think very negative. Always think paranoid. I used to be paranoid all the time. I used to always think, people are against me and. It's just the environment that I grew up around.
That was your environment.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I just always felt like, I'm going to end up in jail. You know what I mean? Or something. So I'm going to have to do something bad kind of thing. But then once I changed that mindset, it's like everything just started just coming into place. Like everything is just like mad. Like.
How did you change him? What was the process? How was the process of
what's his name now? It was more like affirmations, listening to what's his name now? Oh, I can't forget his name. Les Brown. Who else is there? The hip hop preacher. Forgot his name as well. The hip hop preacher. Forgot his name, hip hop preacher, but he's on Instagram. But he's big as well. Eric Thomas. Yeah, Eric Thomas. So yeah, him now. Started listening to them, and then. My mindset has changed, started doing my affirmations, started writing down things every year, what I want to accomplish in a year.
Like a journal, did you do?
You know what I mean? Like
journal or just writing stuff down, like a vision board?
Yeah, kind of like, I was just writing it down on paper, Yeah, like, you get me? And just like every year I was doing it, just writing down what I want to accomplish for the future, what I want to do. Yeah. And obviously writing down things what I need to do to get to you know what I mean, to the goal. So like when I'm doing it now, I'm written down, and then like in like the 5th month of the year, everything's done. And I'm like, wow, this is really working. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's really working. And then that's how I got through really, and changed my mindset.
So what made you come up with? So you've got Born to Win clothing, you've got Born to Win Young People Achieving, so that was from the boxing, and the clothing. Chalas Nutrition, because I've had some CMOS off you guys, it's nice. Yeah. It is nice. I'm quite impressed. I got the soap as well. Yeah. Soap, CMOS, it was like a...
Yeah, man, check it out, man. Chalas Nutrition.
Nice. Chalas Nutrition, it
Instagram.
is. I'm a CMOS junkie, so I would highly recommend.
You know what it is as well? Like, a lot of people are just like running out money out here, and they're not like watching their health. You know what I mean? Because without health, you can't do nothing, innit? You know what I mean? You can have all the money in the world. Well, if your health's buggered, you know what I mean? So, yes, it's one of them ones. So, but I just started it because I think it was just before lockdown I was on it. Do you know what I mean? Just before lockdown happened, I was on it. Just for my health, like just trying to keep healthy and that. And
was it a personal journey at first?
Yeah, personal journey, yeah. So I started getting it, buying it off someone, and then after that, everyone kept shouting me saying, what's that? And I'm explaining what it is.
When was that?
This was about probably say 2020.
Okay.
Just for lockdown, 2020. Lockdown was 2020. Yeah, 2020. Yeah. Yeah, I'll make you think then. Yeah, so yeah, 2020. And then, yeah, I started doing it, and then people was like, how come you don't sell it in that? And I'm like, nah. You know what I mean? And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try it. Yeah. So I started doing it, and then boom. I started just doing the CMOS gel. Then I started to do the CMOS soap.
Yeah, that's
and then
what
and then the face mask.
Did I have the face mask?
I don't know if you know.
I had the soap and
the soap and the gel, yeah. And then the face mask. And then it just kind of started booming. I don't get my surprise once again. It just started booming, and the feedback what I was getting back from it was good. Like with the soap now, I just done it like say, I just want to make some soap for myself so I can use natural products and stuff. Because obviously a lot of these things that you get in the shop, they're not natural and they're poison in your body and that. So yeah, so I've done that now, and then I got a lot of good feedback saying that it's good for this, like it's helping people with skin problems. And like, I also do shea butter as well.
That's it.
Yeah, I forgot. I was trying to think in my head, what have I missed? Yeah. The shea butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got the shea butter as well. So yeah, a lot of people have got like skin problems and that in it, and children, and yeah, so yeah, a lot of parents shout me and say, hey, have you got anything?
That way, aren't they? All like natural, green. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think this lockdown made a lot of people more aware of their health. Do you know what I mean?
Important.
So it's had, what do you say?
And what's really important.
Yeah, obviously, do you know what I mean? So it's like, the lockdown was like a negative but a positive at the same time. So yeah. So obviously, yeah, so a lot of people buy it for their kids, for themselves, and they say that it works for their skin.
Well, it was a positive for you because you got a business out of it, didn't you?
Yeah, obviously, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Formed out this, formed this project out of it. Even though I've always wanted to do something like this, I think, something gives you a push to do something, don't it? So I think that's really important.
And I think it's created a lot of businesses now as well, lockdown. That's what I'm saying. It's like it backfired kind of thing.
Yeah, I
do you know what I mean? That's what I think anyway. It kind of backfired on it.
Down to the individual, whether we had the power. It was what we done with our mindsets while we was in the house being creative.
Yeah.
People chose to be creative. Some people chose, just. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what
what
you're
mindset you had, but there was a lot of creativity out of the lockdown.
One of the years I was like, I made a lot of money and I was like way better off.
I think a few people.
Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people did so, obviously. But and I was like, wow. So it's all about the mindset. And then my last year in uni was in lockdown as well. My last year. Yeah.
So you graduated
2021.
Oh.
No, it was 2021.
Oh,
2020 to 2021.
Yeah, the last year,
yeah.
Wow, yeah.
So that was a struggle as well. So it's all about the resilience, you know what I mean? And I just kept going. I nearly quitted about 5 times though, but
as you did.
Yeah, because I'm not really. I needed that support in it from going in, kind of thing. And it was just online. It was like nah. And I thought I might as well quit this, man, and just, you know what I mean.
That's what I felt when I was at Open Uni, because I'm doing my second degree now, but I was at Open Uni. I did my first degree at Open Uni, and it was a full-time work.
Yeah.
It was like 6 years ago.
Wow.
And I took a year out because a family member died and stuff, but I just kept on pushing. I didn't want to carry on, but you just got determination, you just got to go.
You have to, man, just chase your dreams.
It wasn't like now, because I'm actually going into campus now, so this is my first time experience going into campus, and I feel, you get a lot more. I wouldn't say there's no support with the Open University, because there is, but it's more.
It's just different,
it's initiative. It's more, you have to do things and get up and do things yourself, where the campus, even though uni is still, you have to do it yourself. There's more interaction, face to face and stuff. And I like face to face interaction.
It's not even that as well. It's just the experience as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? With people and meeting people and like stuff like
I'm
that.
enjoying it so far. So but
yeah, man, that's good. Keep it up.
And what's the plans for the future?
For the future is just.
You got your CIC now, have you?
Yeah.
Have you started any projects around?
Yeah, I'm looking to start up some projects, well, more or less like boxing, stuff like that, boxing intervention, like mentoring. Because it's just started up, it's a bit, but I've got a lot of people like shouting me, saying that they can help me and stuff in different ways.
What do you mean? It's like
No, it's just like, it's just starting. I mean, like, obviously I'm new to
Are you
this.
trying to find your way through?
Yeah, I'm new to it,
Yeah.
so I'm just trying to find my way through and
As you do.
see what my options are
And who you can collaborate
yeah,
with.
who I
in
can
the
work with,
community.
and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I realise not a lot of people like to work together in this industry.
I think that comes
kind of
across
thing.
all industries. Because I've worked in deep security, everything. Like, not everything, but I've done a lot of across the border. I've worked in healthcare, and I class that as I've done community. I think it's everywhere, but I know people that do the same, like what you do, and they do. It's quite sad that people have these stories, because it's all about collaboration, interagency working for the children.
It's all about the kids.
It has to be.
That's the way I see it. It's all about the
It's
kids.
all about safeguarding, and
it's not about
there's laws and
yourself.
regulations around. Do you know what I mean? So I think, I get that people want to see what you can do, but it's all about attitudes. I think
energies.
energies and attitudes. Not about, like, you could be in this industry for years, but you could still have a negative energy or whatever about it. Just like working, doctors. I work with doctors, nurses, whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how long you've been in it. It's about your mindset.
Yeah, you have good and bad in everything, innit?
Do you know what I mean? So I think that's sad to, like, do you know what I mean? Would you say it's because you're new? Would you say that's how you feel? Or would you say it's just because you're new and you feel like, just like, you just need to, you're a bit eager and you just want to get in there, and you feel like when people are like, what would you say?
Because I'm new, I don't know. I just think a lot of people, the heart's not in it.
Okay.
That's what I think. Like, it's not really in it for the kids. I'm just being real. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I feel.
You're in it.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so I've come from the streets, and do you know what I mean? I know what these youths need, what they need. They need guidance. And that's what I want to show them, how to start their own business as well. Like stuff like that as well. So I want to eventually be able to, like, take on young children and do, like, apprenticeships. Do you know what I mean? And, like, work in the community, but have the kids working with me as well, like doing things in the community. For, like, like people that probably can't afford to get their carpets cleaned, or older people, like old people. Vulnerable people, you know what I mean? Like, be able to clean their house and, just make them feel comfortable and fresh. And not even just that as well, a lot of parents can't afford to let their kids do activities and that. And that's the main thing.
Now,
yeah, do you know what I mean? And now it's just getting worse and worse. So I want to be able to just let kids be able to do boxing or go on trips and stuff like that for free without having to pay.
So in order for you to do that, you need, you need the support.
Yeah, so yeah.
You don't need big support. But
just a little support,
It's just sad that,
Yeah. So just support, but there is good people out there as well, at the same time. I'm not making it out like, I mean, because there is people that hardly know me that are willing to help me and show me things. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, and you know what I mean. Yeah, so
that's a sad thing as well.
Yeah, it is.
Because I think that's why a lot of communities break down or don't succeed in certain ways, because we all know each other and we don't.
No, what it is, they want you to do good, but they don't want you to do better than them.
Yeah.
Simple.
That's better, yeah.
That's what it is,
That's it,
and I'm not like that though. I want everyone to win. You know what I mean? I want everyone to win. It's just like I got my CMOS page. You know what I mean? My nutrition. People that I know, they've got their thing. I'll pull it up on my page. I'll pull it up. Boom, boom. What? Do you know what I mean? Let's all win out, yeah.
Definitely.
And that's the way I see it.
If it's the intention there and you're promoting something good, why not?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? But a lot of people won't do that though. Do you know what I mean? But
we're living in the era of clout, aren't we? So we need to understand that.
Oh yeah. That's what a lot of people are after. A lot of clout where I'm not even really, I know that, do you know what I mean? I don't want to be out there.
It's a of exposure as well, because while people are being more open about certain things as well. So if someone's clout chasing, people will be more like, yeah, you're a clout chaser. Do you know what I mean? I think there's more exposure, so it works both ways. But I think that when it comes to the seriousness of the community,
there must really going on. Yeah.
It's not about you liking me. It's at work. I say at work, working mental health, like, you don't like each other with stupidness. That can cause a ripple effect because you're not communicating, you're not collaborating, lacking communication, not sharing sharing vital information. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be a potential someone that could be a potential person in the community that could do a lot, but because of whatever reason, whatever feelings, that can stop that. You see it in the workplace as well. That's why you get certain things like, you get stories like Baby P, Victoria Kimberley, because the failings within.
Not focusing on the actual.
And it could
not
be due to
purpose.
personal things outside of work or outside of home, but you know, you've got to put that aside. That's where professionalism comes from.
Yeah, of course.
Professionalism
Yeah,
comes
definitely.
from.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? We're trained to do a job and we get paid to do a job. So I know it sounds raw, but you leave that at the door when it comes to looking after vulnerable people and children.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just a shame that we can't keep that.
Yeah.
That's
Let's work together. Let's just all work together
definitely.
for the young people, for the kids. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's
Positive
like,
thinking though, isn't it? Birmingham's going in a different direction, I think, with all the Commonwealth. We're getting a lot of, attention, exposure. So I think now's the time to shine. If we want to shine.
Yeah.
As a, like, I won't class myself Birmingham, you know what I mean? I'm universal, you know what I mean? Back and forth, I'm in London, I'm in everywhere. But I still come from Birmingham, so I will still, this is still home in a sense. But wherever I am, I want to see people be.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I could be living in Manchester. People need to get along. Do you understand me? For the next generation and for families and communities to succeed. And drop the ego. We need a bit of ego because we need to. We need self-love and self-empowerment, but we need to. There's levels. It's balance and humble. We need to be humble.
Like a lot of people want to show that they're helping people. Like, where there's a lot of people that are helping the people, they're not showing it. Do you know what I mean?
No, don't put it on Facebook.
Yeah, that's like me. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just like.
Do you know what I mean?
It's one of them.
No.
You want to put it out there, like, okay, that's good. You know what I mean? But
people, self-harm.
there's a lot going on. It's just crazy out here.
You go on Facebook and you see this. I've done this. I'm like, do you understand what I've done? I've saved someone's life.
Yeah. But you know what it is as well? We need a lot more role models on social media. That's what I think. Yeah, I do, because these kids are looking on social media and thinking,
you know what? Yeah.
This is the way.
Yeah.
Fake lashes, fake, you know what I mean, hair. Do you know what I mean? These little girls, do you know what I mean? I've got 4 daughters in it, so I see it, you know what I mean? And I'm like,
You see how we can influence
yeah,
them.
we can influence them, and then young boys just want to see all these big chains and this and that, and a lot of them, it's not even theirs.
I think certain things we can't. The media would always. I think we can control certain things, but I still think music. There's other things that influence. So we can do so much. I don't think we do enough as communities and as families and individuals. But there's only so much we can do.
Yeah, true.
Do you understand?
True.
So, but as long as we know we're doing our bit,
that's the main thing.
That's the main thing. Do you know what I mean? So your child's going to do what he's going to do when he gets to a certain age. As long as you know deep down you've done your best.
As long as you just guide them and try and, you know what I mean, to show them.
But we need to be a bit more interconnected.
Yeah.
Focused on what we need to do more than what other people
do. That's true.
That's just my personal
That's
opinion,
true.
but it is what it is.
Yeah, just focus on yourself, innit?
So what's going on for the future? What do we have in store? What does Born to Win Lifestyle have in store for Birmingham?
Well, just like I said, I just want to be doing eventually I want to get a place just more or less where they can do boxing, where they can do studio work, studio business, media, like stuff like that. Right, yeah, that's what I want to do really. And clothing, even make kids do their own clothing brand as well.
There's a lot of kids do that. I think the kids are so creative these days.
Yeah, they are.
Some focus it in the right direction, some don't. I think we need to focus on the ones that. Do you know what I mean? Because they're creative, but they're creative in sometimes a negative way.
Yeah, more or less just show them that you can just start up your own businesses, and do you know what I mean?
They're so smart as well.
Stuff like that. Just give them opportunities in it, because obviously I do boxing as well, and then I'm with a gym called Elite Pro. Yeah, so big up Elite Pro as well, and he's doing big things and that. He's just signed 2 professionals and that. So I want to show them that there's opportunities as well. So when they come and do boxing, if you're serious about it, you can join the gym and then you can become a pro as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's things like that.
Good. So is your main thing boxing, would you say? Is that your passion?
The main thing boxing, because it's good, I think, is discipline. And do you know what I mean? It's not even that as well. People, it might sound bad, but kids can defend themselves as well.
That's the right way to defend.
Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of kids get bullied.
Yeah.
And, stuff like that. So kids can defend themselves and, just have a bit more confidence
about them. It's not
do you know what I mean?
Using it. It's about confidence.
It's about confidence, and it's good for their mental health as well.
Definitely. Fitness.
And fitness is what I mean. So, and these kids need that. Yeah, definitely.
Processed food as well.
And all that. So it's that really, and just obviously just want to give kids opportunities to do the carpet cleaning as well, and see how it's run and start up their own thing if they want.
Would you say? You're from Birmingham. do you see positive things happening in the field you're in? What you see and what you've been around, would you say that there's, you know, good big things that could come from it, kind of thing? Because I see a lot of CICs in Birmingham. Do you know what I mean? I do see a lot on my page. I think my friends and stuff. Do you have hopes for Birmingham in a way where the community can get stronger and strengthen for the children?
Yeah, if we all work together, yeah, I reckon it can. It can if we all work together and not just everyone for themselves.
Okay,
That's
so
the way I see it.
Mindset.
It's one of them ones, yeah.
To.
Yeah, if we want to with everything, but I reckon, yeah, we can. It can. Yeah, I do see good things coming. Big thing, because you have got genuine people out there as well that have, do you know what I mean?
Everywhere,
so
there's genuine people.
we can't think that. We just have to stay positive out here as well.
And network as much as you
networking,
can.
yeah, things like that. Yeah, I think,
There's
yeah.
6 billion people on the earth, I think. I always say that to people. No, I do. 6 billion,
Yeah.
what is it, 6 or 7?
Yeah.
Obviously, some people are comfortable in their environment. I'm one of those. I get around.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
like
stay.
me. Yeah,
I can't.
nah.
And if my environment doesn't suit me, I'm moving. I'm not one of those that will beg. Like, do you get what I mean? I know where. Do you know what I mean? Like, where it's not for me, or where I feel I'm not, you know, that's not for me, or where I'm not fitting in there. So I think it's good to find your environment and just build there, kind of thing. Because not everyone's for everybody. I think. No, we have to understand.
Nah, I know what you're saying.
I don't have to
get on with everyone. Nah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. But like I say, it's about energies, yeah.
And it's about respect and understanding and knowing, you know, what's good for you and what's not. It doesn't need to be bad. I think, like, yeah, that's what I think personally.
Yeah, it's about respect and, like I said, energies. I go off energies anyway.
Yeah, so do I.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't care what you say to me, I don't care how you act, it's energy.
It's like I just know how this person is from their energy, just being around them for a bit, and then down the line, 99%, I'm right, and it comes out. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's a Scorpio.
We're Scorpio. So big up all the Scorpios out there.
Not all of them. Some of them.
We say not all of them. Well, if they like us, then you know what I mean.
Not some of them are.
But,
I think there's good and bad Scorpios.
Yeah,
so,
true,
and I think when we're bad, we're wicked.
We got the real Scorpios then.
So, got the nice ones.
Nice ones.
Because they're real bad and they're real good. They're still real, but they're real to what they're doing.
Just big up everyone that's trying as well.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Everyone that's trying, because it's hard out here in general. Do you know what I mean? And I see a lot of people, a lot of friends that I've grew up with, mental health.
100%.
Turn to drugs, hard drugs.
I
Do you know what I mean?
working it every single day.
Yeah, life is tough.
It's bigger than what people, you know, the little things that go on, it's bigger than that. There's lots of distractions going on, and if we want to really stay focused on the plan, we need to keep focused. You know what?
Because there's people out there crying for help, but you can't see. And they go about their day smiling and like nothing's wrong, but really, do you know what I mean? So I think we need more of that as well with the young people, more to think about, like, concentrate on their mental health. Because a lot of them see trauma, you know, people getting stabbed up and scared to go to other areas and just things like that. And then it's terrible. Because a lot of children are getting found with knives as well.
Yeah.
But really, a lot of them are walking with knives because they're scared.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean? So they're scared, and then they get caught with a knife, and then they're scared of going to jail. Where in the first place, that's why they was walking with a knife, because they were scared.
So how do you think we can prevent certain... How do you think we can solve that problem of them being scared? Do you think that's building
There's
more?
loads of different ways. Like, even with school, you could have like a school bus. You know, or just buses that just bring the kids straight to their school. You know what I mean?
In London, they've got security. They've got man's patrolling.
Have they? That's good.
Patrolling schools, and there was a lot of.
I was going to say they should have something like that as well.
I think there was a lot of stuff going on with the abuse and stuff and kidnapping, so they had security.
Yeah.
I think we need that anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say I think we need that. Yeah, security and
that. Really good idea.
Stuff like that, like security outside the school. You know what I mean? And just in general, just around, like, should be like an organisation that just, you know, just if a kid don't feel safe, you can call them, and you know what I mean, you can come and help or something like that. Right?
I agree. I agree.
There's a lot of things you can do.
Lots.
Lots.
That was a lovely conversation. Thanks for
Welcome.
coming. I enjoyed that.
Thanks for having me on your show.
No, definitely.
And big up yourself.
Thank
you. Know what I mean?
Thank you. I'm trying to just, you know, raise awareness for people out there that I think it's genuine, that can make a difference, raise vibration. That's what it's about. It's about mental well-being and promoting positive vibrations.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean? And
that's what it
awareness
is.
around.
No one's perfect, but do you know what I mean?
It's about trying.
Yeah, it's all about trying.
I always say it's not about the problem. It's about how we deal with problems. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's always going to be problems, but how we address them, how we deal with them, taking accountability, responsibility, and moving forward.
Just trying to be a good role model.
That's it.
Maybe.
But thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, guys. That's the end of Shades of Realities episode 2. I will speak to you soon.
I don't count the plays, make the plays count. I don't count the days, make the days count. I don't count the bears, make the bears count. I don't count the haters.